Hey, what is up guys? GuitarRock here, welcome back to another Wuthering Waves video. Alright, so before we proceed with today's video, a lot of you guys have asked me about the web event, the Echo web event. Do not make this mistake, alright? So I see some players making this mistake. What is the mistake I'm talking about? The mistake I'm talking about is, if you guys are not aware, the web event, this particular thing, once you obtain a gold echo, right, you have the option to lock the echo and secure it in the game. Basically, this is a web event you basically do summons and stuff, alright, but you gotta do like the missions, right? It requires you to basically, you know, go invite your friends, go follow them on X or Twitter, or follow them on YouTube, follow them on Facebook, blah blah blah, do all of this and then get some pulls. If you do 10 pulls, you get some discount, as you can see at the bottom right there. However, you do not want to lock any echoes for the time being. Now, why is that? Now, first things first, what is the echoes? So what is this thing that you can obtain? And how important is this? Now, the importance of this is pretty much going to be negligible if you plan to play Wuthering Waves for the next 2 to 3 months. Now, why do I say 2 to 3 months? Because late game, you are going to be able to farm plenty of these things. So getting one gold echo is not going to change that much in terms of your, you know, playability of a character, etc, etc. Now, echoes are going to be something that's unique to the character. Alright, so if you guys are not aware, every character is going to need like different echoes. Obviously, this is going to be like the artifacts or the relics, right? So let's show you guys a little bit of different example. Now, let's say you plan to get Yinlin, alright, later on. So Yinlin is going to, she's not a character that's available early on. Now, Yinlin is a lightning character or electric character, right? So you want electro. So therefore, her echo, right, her best echo right here, as you can see, let me see if I can show you, is going to be the Tempest Memphis or the Thundering Memphis. Alright, one of these is going to be the better echo for her. Void Thunder, because these are going to give her the lightning damage. And then if you are, you know, let's say you want to pull for GN. Now GN is going to be a character available early on. So for GN, his echo, his best echo for the time being is going to be the Phalian Beringel, which is the ape, the monkey, right? So there's plenty of echoes in the game. So how do you know which one you want to get early on, right? So the truth is, you won't know until you get the characters that you want. You won't even know like which characters you're starting off with. So which is going to be the best echo then? So it's going to depend on the character, because echo is pretty much what you equip on your character and what is going to be given out to you later on. Now, in case you guys are worried, I understand that a lot of people are very worried that this event is going, you know, if you don't do it soon, the event will, you're going to miss out on a chance to get a gold echo, which is the highest rarity echo. I understand that, but you can see right here, the event lasts until 6th of June. So you still have about, you know, 2 weeks or so to do that. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. So let me show you guys and share with you guys a little bit of perspective on the best echo that you can obtain for each character. Hopefully give you guys a better perspective, right? Now, big shout out to the Wuthering Waves Discord. I found this particular chart right there, very cool. Now, this is pretty much going to be able to help you to decide which echo is going to be best for you early on. Now, you can see a guaranteed substat from event for cost 3 echoes are going to be attack percent and attack. So echoes also have these substats, right? And some of the substats are not going to be what you want sometimes, depending on the character. Now, you can see the guaranteed one is going to be attack percent and attack. However, most main DPS, you want elemental damage percent. So elemental damage percent more than attack percent. So attack percent will still be good at the beginning of the game, but it's not going to be something that you use end game. You might replace the echo entirely. So something to keep in mind, right? So as you can see, they have included a bunch of characters right here, except for Tao Chi, Yuanwu, and Baizi, because these are going to have a very different substats requirements, right? So for DPS, you can see Calcaro, Yinlin. They recommend the Violet Feathered Heron, alright, for the lightning type. Now, as for if you want to go for GN or Jensin or Yang Yang, now the Cyan Feathered Heron is going to be better. So personally, these two are going to be something that you want to consider. I would say these two are going to be the most picked one. Alright, ideally it makes a lot of sense. Now let's give you guys more context right here. We're gonna jump into Pritwen and have a look at what the echoes do, right? Like I mentioned, depending on which one you are, echo is basically like a sort of like a monster that you equip on your character, and it also gives you like a artifact or relic set effect. As you can see, right, if you have 2 set, it's gonna give you glacial damage increase. This is for the ice one, and then for 5 set you get something else. And then same goes for the molten one, you get fusion damage, and then void thunder you get electro damage, etc. And then for if you are a GN, you want to play with GN, you want to pull for him, the Sarah Gale, obviously you want arrow damage for GN, right? And this particular list right here is going to be based upon the difficulty to obtain some of the echoes. So the echoes can be farmed, or you can basically try to, you know, go to the map and try to farm them. However, there are some echoes that are rarer and harder to obtain, which is why this particular list prioritizes these few echoes. As far as I know, based on CBT2, again, could all be changed, but Violet Feathered Heron and Cyan Feathered Heron, these two are quite rare. It's like quite hard to find them or something, right? And then we have the Tambourinist, which is also super rare, alright? And then later on, I think the Flautist, from what I gather, is also going to be quite hard to find. So these are the echoes that are harder to find compared to most other ones. So keep that in mind. So something that you have to always pay attention, right? So how important is this is... Now, in the long run, like I mentioned, it's not going to be that important. So each character, in the end game, as far as I know, you're going to have 9 characters, right? Because 3 teams. You're going to have plenty of echoes to put, right? Each character is going to use like at least 5 of them, right? 5 set to basically get all of this. And definitely, you are going to be farming echoes non-stop. So in the short run, this might seem like a very important event, and I get it. You might be worried about the echo and stuff, but trust me, this is like not as important as you think. So if you really want to have a strong start, focus on rerolling. That's going to like improve your account significantly compared to you worrying about just one piece of echo, right? So think of this echo as like in Honkai Star Rail or Genshin, like it's just one piece of the yellow or gold artifact or relic, right? So think of it that way. Now here is my backpack. As you can see, of course, like I mentioned, the best one that you want to obtain is going to be this one, the Violet Feathered Heron, Cyan Feathered Heron, Tambourinist, and of course, you know, Flautist. Of course, it also depends on the characters that you have. I'll try to leave the link to this particular picture in the description below so you guys can reference it yourself, depending on whether you want to go for DPS or support. Now, I do have this one currently, the Carapace. Alright, the Carapace is going to be a 3 cost right here, as you can see. Obviously, like I mentioned, you are not going to know what characters you obtain, right? So the echo is going to depend on your character as well. So some echoes are going to synergize with some characters better. So hopefully you guys just do the event, you know, just summon every single day, but do not lock your echo first. Alright, don't lock it first, just leave it as it is, because you can still secure it later. Now, if you somehow already lock it, your account is ruined. You gotta like make a new Google account, you know, hopefully. Actually, you know what, don't worry about it. If you already lock it, like, it's not that big of a deal. Alright, so that's just the idea, the perspective right here. Alright, so with that being said, hopefully I'll see you guys during the Wuthering Waves live stream. I'll be streaming the game, you know, on first day. Try to reroll, try to get a good head start. I have plenty of Google account prepared for that. So with that being said, see you guys again very soon. Subscribe, give this video a like, and yeah, have a nice day. Goodbye.